I believe it's important that we take note of the term Christian, how it got started, and it's a name that we as believers in Christ Jesus, we carry that banner proudly. To say I'm a Christian, that means I'm Christ-like. I'm a follower of Jesus Christ. And those who were there in the city of Antioch, they saw this group of people, and they took note of them, and they said they're Christ-like. They follow after the teachings that they study. And I believe that this was a part of what's going on, because it said there during that time when Paul and Barnabas were there, they were teaching the people. And it's interesting to me that they were able to keep something like that going in a city such as Antioch. And I have an old Bible dictionary, and it gave me a wonderful glimpse of the city of Antioch. It's 300 miles north of Jerusalem, prone to earthquakes, and it actually had been pretty torn up a couple times from some really bad earthquakes. It was a city full of mansions, and it was a prosperous city. People cultivated, but also it says it was a city who was debased, sensual, and simply say shocking was the words at the dictionary that I used. And there in this city, Paul and Barnabas were teaching these people who had fled Jerusalem for a better place to be as a person who believed in God. Now, the early days of the church, and I asked myself the question, I said, who were these people that were meeting and gathering together in this city of Antioch? Who were they? And it's interesting to me when you begin to just look back at the groupings of people. Because in the beginning, you had those who followed Jesus. Many of them had been followers of John the Baptist, and now they were followers of Jesus. They went to the Crusades. They witnessed the miracles. They saw the feeding of the 4,000 and the 5,000. They saw the casting out of the demons and the devils. They saw that, and they witnessed all of that, and many of them followed Jesus down to the city of Jerusalem and was there on that triumphant day when Jesus entered into the city of Jerusalem, and they were whooping and praising and glorifying God, so much that the, quote, elders of the city said to Jesus that you better stop them, make them be quiet. And Jesus said, if I make them stop praising me, the rocks will cry out. That's who part of the grouping was. They were the ones that were in the upper room, many of them, there on the day of Pentecost. But on the day of Pentecost, when I say that the church was launched, there were people from all over, many nationalities there that day who witnessed the phenomenon and who responded to the preaching of Peter. Some 3,000 that were added to the church that day. This is Pastor Jack King with the gospel on the radio broadcast.